Guest speakers. Teachers can't be experts at everything. That is why having a guest speaker from time to time is an excellent idea for your class. These people have spent their careers intensely developing their expertise, and generally they jump at a chance to be able to talk to younger people and share that information. Never have a guest speaker unless you are 100% sure that the speaker is a good presenter and has an important message for your students, so that, which will support your course. Where do you find these people? Certainly over the years you can get recommendations from other teachers and schools, and there are lists that are available in the community that you can draw from. And after a while you can build up a little pool of good speakers that you can use from year to year. When a speaker arrives, it's important that you give them a good introduction. I think the class, though, also must be pre-coached in terms of what you want them to do when the speaker is in the class. They should not just be sitting there listening. I like to give them a task while they're listening to the speaker, and develop some note making. On occasion, for senior students, I would ask them to make as detailed note as they could, and I would tell them that I would do the same, and then we compare the notes the next day. And this way they're practicing the whole concept of lecture note taking, and you can give them some tips in preparation for college or university. The tips there, which would, and this is not easy for students, would be how to take down notes with headings and short form words and main points that you pick out while you're listening. And practice is important for senior students in that way. But as with everything in your classroom, everything in moderation, so I would have only maybe a couple of speakers a semester for the class to enjoy. I can find out a little more about whether they liked it or not by, at the end of the course, I would hand out a survey, a questionnaire to my classes, and one of the sections would be about guest speakers, and I would have questions like, which guest speaker did you like the most, which did you, and why, which did you dislike the most, and why, what was the main thing that you learned from the guest speaker, and would you enjoy having more, and why. So you get a good feedback that way from your students, and that's very helpful for the future. So I think then it's also when they're there, it's appropriate to give the speaker a token of your appreciation for their visit. And they're not all equally as effective, so it's trial and error, but over time you know who you want to bring in, and who can help advance your class with your students the best. So try guest speakers. They're very helpful, and I think something that you should give serious consideration to. Next video we are going to look at values.